the gold mineral patches anymore, which is absolutely strange to me. Nonetheless, spawning in our bottom right-hand corner, we have our yellow Zerg player, Maddocks. If you were watching MLG, you would hear some Korean pronunciation be like, Maddocks. I don't know. I can't speak Korean. And in our bottom, top right-hand corner, we have our blue Protoss player, Khon. I don't know what their fancy names would be. Anywho, this map right here in the center, there's this large center area that always feels really dangerous when getting these rich mineral field patches. It's amazing how fast they mine. I do actually believe they nerfed the mules for mining them, because now they actually only mine at the same speed and bring back the same amount of resources, because it was unfair that Terran could save up all their mules and release them all on those patches. So I do believe they stopped that, so now it is actually a waste to call mules down on those, just if anybody didn't actually know that. If you play Terran, mostly energy drinks. I used to drink energy drinks, but I found it was a lot of just B vitamins just make me really jittery. We do have the spawning pool coming down at 10. Oh my goodness, we're going to see it's not a 6 pool, but it's definitely an early pool. Overlord is headed over there. A little bit of production. We have our standard pylon and gateway that is down. We do not have any early gas from Khon, so we're not going to see any cheese here. But there is the assimilator going down. No gas yet from Maddocks. Maddocks? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to actually pronounce that. No idea. I'm looking at the chat, and there's nothing interesting to talk about. I can go ahead and talk about pudding cups. Tapioca pudding is amazing. It tastes fantastic. You can eat it on the go. You can eat it while you sit in your car. You can eat it while you're sitting at your computer watching Furry. Whatever you want to watch. Lots of workers going. He only has one worker on his gas once again. I'm not sure why. It's kind of strange to ever see one gas on any kind of build. Usually you see at least two. No gas yet for Maddocks. He is building 2 Zerglings and a Queen. Zealot is already on the way out though, so the Zerglings will be thwarted or at least have to stay on the move. If I stop talking, it's because I'm drinking coffee. Just saying. We do have an early second from Khon, though not really early, just a standard from Khon. He got his spawning pull out awfully early. I'm not sure if he was worried about early aggression from Khon. We do have our one Zealot out. The Forge is actually going down first. He might actually do a Forge fast expand. I'm not sure if he actually knows what the build is. We do have 2 probes on the gas now instead of only 1. So I don't know that he knows any builds, though. I'm curious to see what he's doing. We do have our 2 Zerglings hopping around. They are so cute when they hop. Just so cute. I don't know if Zerglings can be cute. If you've played the campaign of Heart of the Swarm, you will quickly realize that, yes, in fact, Zerglings can be really, really cute. We do have Maddocks taking a gas also, and another Zealot is on the way. Zergling taking some damage, but is restoring. They have help that restores, not fast, but definitely restores everywhere, which I almost consider better than Protoss Shield Restore, because everything is true damage and it all heals, but it's at a much slower rate. One Zergling does go down, and it was the one that my camera was following, so I will do this manually now. Nothing too fancy. We do have 1 photon cannon coming out that will help any of those passes going down. It is at a very... I wouldn't put those as the best points. One in your mineral line can be a little devastating to your mineral income, but it definitely helps solve any sort of harassment problems. We do have more droids coming. We have a Warchworn coming out. I don't know for how many Stalkers he'll have out in time to deal with some of those roaches. Stalkers do a pretty good job of defeating them. We do have a sentry on the way. He has supply blocked at 26, creating a bit of an issue. We just have 2 pylons going out, and that's not a pylon, that is a photon cannon. We do have the speed upgrade coming for the Zerglings. We'll have Speedlings on the field shortly. The sentry is now being built. 3 more drones. The Warchworn is almost complete. Oh god, that's good. Let's take a look at my second screen. Yada yada yada. Who is talking to me? Who won the last round? I really wish I had a picture of the tournament here. More overloads going on. We have gateway research going up. If we're gonna 4 photon cannons, very photon cannon heavy. As I try to I don't know. Dia promo. What? I'm not really sure what Purge is saying here. I'm trying to tell my graphic artist here who won each match. I need to take a look at my ladder. I don't want to bring up the entire picture, however. No, don't go on my screen. That is not where you belong. Let's take a look at the, where's my Twitch bracket? Hope you guys can see what's going on the production tab, because I am trying to multitask horribly. I need a second person to be able to manage this stuff. Unfortunately, I am alone and forever alone. Let's preview this. Let's see. I can't multitask this, guys. I will just do this on the in-between break. That is what the breaks are for. We have lots of Zerglings. Oh, those are not Zerglings. Holy crap, that is a heck ton of a lot of roaches going down. A lot of photon cannons at this entrance. That it's an interesting strategy, but it will definitely help them turtle in there very well. Another gateway is going up. The photon cannon is attacking something. One very dead Zergling. Another Zergling. He wants to see how many photon cannons are up there. He knows there's a lot. Those photon cannons actually are going to hold this, but at the rate that he's building room for 7 more drones coming up and +1 weapons for Khon. Khon isn't doing an actual bad job, but he's never played ladder, so I will give him that. He only has 2 workers in the cat dogger. Photon cannon back here for some reason. Oh my goodness, photon cannons are doing their best here. If this pylon goes down, this is completely screwed. I don't think you realize this is. That is a very bad idea. That one pylon is holding on to absolutely everything in that area. Yeah, I don't. If there is lag, I don't know about it. Anyone else get lag? I do not like lag. I enjoy my perfect lagness. I don't have any dropped frames, so I'm gonna say I am uploading at 35 kilobytes per second. Nonetheless, anyway, back to the game. We do have a third hatchery going up, 5 more roaches, and +1/+1 coming for Maddocks. We do have +1 shields coming up and another probe. He is floating a ton of resources, a common mistake for a newer player. He could build 7 more gateways and expand. Expanding would not be a bad idea. Diamond, oh. I don't remember what he said before now. He probably can hear me. Hi, you're watching. There is a big delay. I know that's kind of annoying. Anyway, so yes, Maddocks is oh no, Purge is diamond. Nonetheless, what is this attacking? Oh, the Overseer is floating over. I don't know why he needed to morph that. There is a changeling down here. I don't know if Khon knows how to attack the kid. Oh, he does. He gets the changeling very well. He could have taken out the Overseer quite easily. I know he doesn't have blink, but he was definitely in a position where he could have taken that out. The third is now up for Maddocks. He's going to. I don't see any Overlords. He said he does have 8 more roaches are in production. I really want to see Khon expand here. There is no expansion yet. More photon cannons going down. Not sure about this. I would like to see some more pylons, especially another pylon here, because that pylon was getting notoriously close to actually dying. Photon cannon back here. Overlord and Overseer. Nothing super fancy going on. I don't remember what this does. The attack range of Hydra, so he's going some Hydra. More drones are popping out. All these roaches ready to go. I expect this to be a bit of a curb stomp. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing to actually say, but nonetheless, I expect Maddocks to actually move out at any point. The armor supply is 44 to 26. He does have a lot of photon cannons, however. But unless Khon expands, he's going to quickly start mining out here. Most of these mineral fields are at a third capacity at this point. We have a Zerglin going over. He's checking for expansions, I'm sure. He doesn't know Khon's playstyle, so it's going to be interesting to see what he actually decides to do. Although at this point, he could pretty much power his way in there. He could target down these pylons, and at that point, it's going to disable 6 to first, and then at this point, he disables these 2, and it's going to be a much easier way to deal with this. We have roaches acting as scouts. He's making sure it's not leaving this area. He could have easily expanded in here. He's floating a ton of resources. More gateways would be great. He's building absolutely no more units, just more photon cannons. There's another gateway, however. I think it's going to be too little too late. He needs to build a Robo Bay. He has full energy on his neck. This is something you should never have as a Protoss player. We do have a couple of Spore Crawlers over here. I'm not sure if he was expecting some Sky Toss or something. Oh no. Oh boy. It has been a while since I've seen a Nautilus network. This is going to be interesting. I want to see this baby pop. I want to see this baby pop so bad. So very, very bad. Can't multitask. Wait till commercial or lack thereof break. Yeah. My artist is getting a little angsty. If you're watching this, I'm sorry that I'm calling you angsty, but I cannot multitask at all. I need to actually look at my bracket a little bit better. We do have the drones transferring to the third base, and a macro hatch actually coming down. The Overlord's floating around here. There are the units. He is finally going for his expansion at the 1430 mark. 50 supply to 74. It's quiet. Khon, you have no idea. I really want to say how he is floating way too many resources. Oh, we have Swarm Host. Swarm Host, oh, how I love you. I want to see this Nautilus Swarm in action, however, I don't think it's going to happen. He goes ahead and takes this base down here. Hydras are now getting into effect. I want to take a look at the units here and see what we got for army composition. 1 Zergling, 3 Hydras, 19 Roaches, 4 Swarm Hosts, and 3 Queens, 85 drones. The income is insane. 85 Harvesters to 25. I almost want to call it at this point. However, I'm going to be a little more sportsmanship than that. At this point, it's going to be a landslide. He's going to be able to take this out and starve Khon completely out. We do have a ton of Warpins actually coming in for Khon now, finally bolstering up his army supply, though it was a little too late. I really want Maddocks to make his move. I want to see the Swarm Hosts are getting in position, though. He doesn't want to take the chance. He wants to get the Swarm Hosts in position. Oh, no. He doesn't have an observer or a robotics, but he has no way to detect these Swarm Hosts at all. The Robo Bay, oh, 3 observers. Chrono that sucker out, baby. You need the Chrono. Come on. Stalkers are moving forward. Zealots are moving in. Swarm Hosts are about to pop again. I do not know if there's an observer yet. I do believe one has popped. It is not doing anything. It's staying over here outside the range. Army supply is now 6, 4, 2. Oh, guys, it's over. 94 to 2. Swarm Hosts move in. The photon cannons are doing their thing. I expect to see a GG at any moment. What do we have floating over here? Overseers are floating over. Nexus does go down. He starts working his way up. He has warped in more Stalkers, but at this point, I'm... Oh, don't effing call me angsty. Okay. Swear on my screen, how dare you. I'm not swearing on my cast. It's game at this point. Maddocks is completely almost maxed out with his supply. He's going to move up his reps, no problem. The shield goes down. It's only delaying the inevitable. Oh my god, look at the amount of locusts. This thing is just... He's going to take all those hits. Oh goodness, there it goes. The shield was not good enough. They're about to spawn again. Here they go. Going to get a little closer. That sentry has no more energy. There's only 1 force field left. Here it goes. Let's see if the shield lands. He has it. I don't know if it's selected. He has it selected, but it's too late. He's got nothing up. That pylon goes down, like I said, shutting absolutely everything down in the vicinity. At this point, he's warping as much as he can. 4 Zealots out of the last effort. It is GG at this point. He's moving it from the base. This is completely mined out. There is no expansions. Everything is going down. Run away, he says. There's no use. GG. Maddocks takes the 2nd round. Everybody should be excited for Prince of K-Town. He took first place at one of the other tournaments that the plan was actually engaged in. Khon saying fun. Maddocks take